What are viruses? This is a question that has puzzled scientists for centuries. Viruses are intriguing biological entities, obligatory parasitic particles that commandeer the host cell's machinery to replicate. They're submicroscopic infectious agents composed of either RNA or DNA molecules enveloped in a protective protein coat. The term virus hails from the Latin word virus, signifying a poisonous fluid or venom. Quite an apt description, don't you think? The study dedicated to these enigmatic entities is known as virology, a fascinating branch of microbiology. Now here's a thought-provoker. Are viruses alive? Well, that's a debate that's been brewing in the field of biology for some time. Viruses exhibit traits of both the living and the non-living, so they aren't strictly classified as either. Instead, they are seen as entities that blur the line between chemistry and life. Now that we have an understanding of what viruses are, let's dive deeper into their characteristics. Viruses are truly fascinating entities. Their structure is simple yet effective, consisting of either DNA or RNA molecules encased in a protein coat. This protein coat, also known as a capsid, is a kind of armor that protects the virus. But the real trick up the virus's sleeve lies in how it reproduces. Viruses are what we call obligate parasites. This means they can't replicate or survive without a host. Once a virus finds a suitable host cell, it uses the cell's machinery to reproduce, creating more viruses. It's a bit like a pirate hijacking a ship and forcing the crew to build more pirate ships. These unique characteristics make viruses extremely effective at what they do, which is to infect and multiply. So, what is the impact of these tiny yet powerful entities, you may ask? Well, let's dive into it. Viruses are notorious for their harmful effects on humans, animals, and plants alike. They can cause diseases ranging from the common cold and influenza to more severe illnesses like HIV/AIDS and Ebola. On a global scale, viral pandemics such as the Spanish flu and COVID-19 have claimed millions of lives and disrupted societies. But it's not all doom and gloom. In fact, viruses also play a significant role in evolution by transferring genes between species. This genetic shuffling can spur diversity and innovation in the biological world. Moreover, we've learned how to harness the power of viruses for good. Through genetic engineering, viruses are used to deliver therapeutic genes in gene therapy, offering hope for treating genetic disorders. Indeed, viruses can be both a curse and a blessing, depending on the context. To summarize, viruses are fascinating entities that exist at the border of life and chemistry. They are obligatory parasites, relying on the mechanisms of their host cells to replicate. These submicroscopic agents are composed of either RNA or DNA molecules encased in a protective protein coat. The term virus stems from the Latin word virus, which aptly translates to poisonous fluid or venom. Viruses have been a subject of intense debate within the biological community, primarily due to their unique nature. They exhibit traits of both living and non-living entities, causing us to perceive them as liminal beings that blur the lines between life and chemistry. They are the most abundant biological entities capable of infecting every life form, both existing and extinct. With the first virus, the tobacco mosaic virus, discovered in 1898, we've come to describe about 7,000 types. As we continue to study viruses, we are unlocking more and more secrets about these tiny yet powerful entities, gaining a deeper understanding of life itself.